So a lot of times people start, they start talking about, especially this time of the year, dieting, getting ready for 2022 and all the things they want to do. But, one of the things people don't seem to get is there's a difference between sacrificing calories and, sacrificing nutrition, right? And that's where a lot of people really get messed up. They don't understand the correlation that, like, obviously when you want to lose weight and you're going to diet, you need to reduce your calories. Calories in, calories out. Is it a lot more than that? Yes, but that's a big part of it. So everybody seems to get that part, but the part they don't seem to understand is that, a lot of times when you're just cutting down your food to reduce your calories, you're also cutting out a lot of the vitamins, the minerals, and the nutrients that come from that food. And that's where you start getting these plateaus and hitting the wall, because you're not just reducing down your calories, you're literally starving your body the nutrition. And you see, we try to tell people the trick, especially with our program, is trying to separate the two so that, yes, you cut down your calories so you create the deficit, so your body does have the need to want to drop body fat, but not in a way where you're sacrificing your nutrition. You see, if you can figure out a way to do both, get your calories lower than what you need to be, but also keep your nutrition high, your body's going to be able to respond to the workouts that you give into it, and it's going to be able to respond to the dieting that you give into it, because it doesn't feel like it's in survival mode, right? Now, don't get me wrong, and whenever you go into these like extended periods of like caloric deficits, yes, you depending on what your goal is, you may need to do it for a little bit longer period of time, but for the most part, you should only be doing it for short periods of time. So if you're the kind of person like most of our clients who they come in and they're doing these long drawn out diets for like months and months, almost like close to a goddamn year, there's obviously something you're doing wrong, because it shouldn't take that long, all right? And usually what I tell people, it's something that either has to do with the skill sets, the mindsets, or the habits they're going into that program with, because they're dropping the ball somewhere along the way, right? And that's really what we try to preach to people about is, figuring out where the holes are in your routine, and for most people, it's their nutrition. 90% of the people who go into any kind of diet program, they're failing to focus on the nutrition part of it, and it's usually such a simple fix. And that's really what we focus on with our client onboarding portal, is we try to show people how to put the two together, so this way you don't get stuck in the habit of losing the same 5 to 10 pounds over and over and over again, where, you gain 5 pounds, you lose 5 pounds. You gain 7 pounds, you lose 10. And you keep doing this jumping back and forth model that people seem to be stuck in. And yeah, you can lose 5 or 10 pounds whenever you want, but if you look back over the course of like 3 or 5 years, you're really in the same spot you were the whole time. And that sucks. So, if you guys are curious as to what that program is that we're talking about, you can either reach out to us, shoot us a text message, email, DM. You can give me a phone call. I'm sure my fucking name, my phone number is probably in a bathroom stall somewhere. But reach out to us. We can get you that information. Don't worry about it. But like I said, make this year, especially with 2022 being around the corner, make this the year that you take a little bit of a different approach to what you've been doing. Because if you've been doing what you've been doing for the past 3 or 4 years, and you still haven't gotten to the point where you got the results you were hoping for from the get-go, what makes you think that the next 3 to 4 years are going to be any different? All right, so go into it with that mindset. Like I said, if you guys have any other questions, reach out to us, so either myself or my coaches can reach out to you and give you a little more clarity and guidance on that particular topic, because I know it's kind of like a mind fuck for people. But other than that, guys, see you in the next one.